Ooh.
We are after one of the biggest fish you can catch.
Yeah.
Out here, the line between calm and chaos is razor thin. You wait for hours in the stillness, and in a moment, it's all hands on deck.
Oh, there he is. Push it up. Nice fish. Side on 15.
Yeah.
Fish on, fish on. Yeah, still got him, Cap.
To go to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia and go after a fish like a 1,000-pound marlin is something I've wanted to do for my entire life. Catching a black marlin is no small task. They are some of the biggest, fastest, and strongest fish in the ocean, reaching up to 15 feet long and over 1,000 pounds. But it's not their size and power that make them special. They can only be found in certain parts of the world during specific seasons, which makes each encounter a rare and unforgettable challenge.
If you want to come and do battle with the biggest fish that swim, you have to come here to the Great Barrier Reef.
The final leg, fourth flight, 27 hours of travel. This will get us to Cooktown where we board the boat. It's been a long one, but we're close.
Yeah.
We traveled across the globe all the way to Cairns, Australia, the black marlin capital of the world. For me, growing up 7, 8, 9 years old, I used to watch the Outdoor Channel and watch these guys go out to Australia and fish for these incredible giants. And so I knew it was something that I always wanted to do. And then more recently, I saw one of my buddies, JP Morris, him and his dad came out here to the Great Barrier Reef, actually went with Captain Tim, and they hooked up to a giant 1,200-pound black marlin. And when I saw that video, I knew that we had to make this happen soon.
Tyler's wanted to go marlin fishing his entire life.
I would say that we all enjoy fishing. Ty loves fishing. We've done probably, 3 deep sea fishing videos at this point, and he never wants to come home.
Here's home for the next week, Calypso. It's gonna be a good trip. This is Calypso. For years, this vessel has sailed these waters, earning a reputation for chasing down some of the biggest black marlin ever caught. At the helm is Captain Tim Dean, a true giant in the world of black marlin fishing. With decades of experience and an unmatched record, Tim is more than a captain. He's an icon of the sport. All right, there's the last bit of land that we're gonna see for the next 6 days. Left Cooktown, this is home. Sparky would have thrown up about 10 times so far, and we're about 10 minutes in, if that tells you anything.
Yeah, we know what happened last time I was on a boat in the ocean.
I feel like he's a ticking time bomb. Oh, there it is, yep, there's a little bit, yep. I'm gonna count that, oh, there's third.
Sparky in the ocean, in a boat, bad formula.
Took us 28 hours to get out here, but I'd say I've been waiting 28 years to come on this trip, so it's been a long time coming. Step 1 was reaching the pristine waters of Australia. Now the real challenge begins. It's time to fish. It starts with catching fresh bait, trolling with small rods until we reel in the bait fish. Then the bait is gutted, rigged, and set out on big rods to troll the waters, waiting for a marlin to bite. Big bait equals big fish. Here we go, boys. Getting everything set up to start the hunt can take hours, which is why getting chopped can be so frustrating.
Chop.
So getting chopped, basically fish other than a marlin, wahoo, barracuda, something came in, grabbed the back end of our bait, so now it doesn't look good. So now Kyle and Benny got to bring that one in, take that bait off, put a fresh, good-looking bait on top of that. But when a marlin finally bites, everything moves quickly. We pull in all the extra lines, bite the fish, sometimes for hours on end, and grab the leader to bring it alongside the boat. Because of the pure size of the marlin, bringing it on board the boat would almost certainly kill the fish. In order to avoid this, a successful catch is determined by reaching the leader, the portion of line between the hook and the swivel.
So yeah, here we are. Welcome to Cooktown. You can think of this place as like base camp when you're going to climb Everest. This is where anglers set off on their journey to tackle the biggest fish that swim.
Marking a lot of fish here on the sounder.
Yeah, dude, look at all these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're gonna get a bite.
That is a lot of fish.
We're where we want to be, and it's looking like it's going to go off.
Swimming with us? Yes, yeah, push it up. There it is.
Fish on.
Oh my gosh!
He's jumping way out there. He's getting ready to jump. Woo!
Great job, Tyler. Come cut this fish off, buddy.
What a pearler.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Ready when you are. Great job,
There he goes. Awesome. There we go, boys.
Those giant big females, they carry up to 500 million eggs. We like to see her swim away really good, and we're real conscious of what she's carrying for the future of this industry.
Day 1 was all about finding our sea legs, catching bait, and gearing up for what's ahead.
That's the day, lads. Wrap it up.
We docked near the coral reef and wrapped up the evening with fresh sushi from the day's catch, preparing for a big day of fishing tomorrow.
It just tastes better out here. Get you some of that, boys. Come on, Kazi.
No. Does he need an introduction?
Yeah, this is
Not
our
really.
translator.
This is our translator for when Benny says anything, and we're like, yeah, I don't know, that's cool. Captain, there you go.
Put a horn on a jellyfish, that, wouldn't it?
What does that mean? Translator. Yeah, what does that mean?
I have never heard that one.
Before we fish for more marlin on day 2, we got ourselves a new hobby, spearfishing. We're gonna have a bit of a swim this morning around the reef. Gonna go get some more dinner fish. You guys ate all the dinner fish last night.
Yeah.
So now it's up to me to get back in there and go provide once again. Tyler the provider. It's got a great ring to it. Took the spear guns, which are quite difficult to pull back, I will add. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to load it. There were some struggles. Not sure they were really captured on film, and if they were, we probably don't need to show them. I fully expected coming into this trip that catching the fish was going to be the most incredible part of this trip overall. And once we got in the water on the outer rim of the reef, it was insane. Blown away by the water clarity, the coral, the fish. There was so much to look at. Me, Chad, and Luke all said that we could have stayed underwater all day snorkeling. I think the cool thing about spearfishing is it's like the only type of hunting slash fishing that I've done where you are so out of your element and into the animal's element that you're pursuing. Dude, that is gonna taste good for dinner, boys. It's a natural replenishable resource that you can target specifically. As long as we take care of the reef, it will be there for years to come. We were able to shoot some incredible coral trout, brought them back to the boat that night, cooked them up with the crew, and honestly, that was one of my favorite days of the whole trip. Got introduced to spearfishing, snorkeled on the reef, and came back and just had an awesome meal on the boat with the crew. Well, first spearfishing experience was a success. Tyler the provider provides once again. We got dinner fish, boys. I saw fish that I didn't even know existed. I mean, that is insane, dude.
What a beautiful fish.
Wow, dude. That's unreal.
That's a solid fish.
While we could have spent all day spearfishing on the reef, it was time to get back out to sea and chase down that grander. Marking a ton right now.
Growing up as a child, I was always into marlin fishing, and I always looked up to captains like Tim Dean. And
Oh, pause for hair and makeup. We're gonna need the full team. We're gonna need everybody for this. It's way worse than I thought.
I'm Kyle Ship from Pungo, Virginia, and I'm here with the boys on Calypso. When we get a marlin on, it can go from 0 to 100 real fast.
Got a fish on. We know it's a marlin. Already saw some jumps.
The whole goal there is to get that fish released as quickly as possible so somebody else has the opportunity to enjoy that fish like we did.
Yeah. There we go. Successful release. Nice job, Cap.
Good angling there, Tyler.
That's a small one. What was that? Like 150, 200?
150 pounder.
150 pounds? Yeah, small one, but still. We're gonna go to Lizard Island. We heard this place was pretty amazing, so we're gonna go stay there for a night, check it out while we're here, and then we'll be back on the boat tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Man.
I love Lizard Island. I'm a Lizard Island guy.
Don't stick any limb in the water.
You don't have to tell me. You're the one that would stick something in the water. Scooby, that's a 360. Don't. He tried to eat it. He tried to eat it. You're alive. You're still with us. Oh, Vinny, start the boat.
Looks like you're gonna have to swim.
We can't swim, Tim.
Have fun in New Guinea.
We won't make it. 3, 2, 1. Made it safely, shockingly, to Lizard Island with Benny as our captain. Last day, all of the conditions were looking good. The weather, the current, the tide, all of that stuff. We were marking fish on the sounder. We had tons of marks, tons of bait. So we really felt like, hey, this could actually happen. This may be the day where we hook up to an absolute giant. Had a couple chops. Your heart starts pounding as soon as you hear that line go off. Then we had another hit.
Oh, left rigger, nice fish.
Nice fish, left rigger.
0 to 100. Once again, we got a fish on. It's a bloody ripper. Coming up, coming up, coming up.
Nice job, Tyler. Nice job. Well done, mate. Nice job, Tyler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Maybe a little bit bigger than the 250. Something like that. I think this place is a great example of if we continue to take care of the Great Barrier Reef and these things, that hopefully in 10, 15 years from now, I can bring my 3 boys out here and they can have the same experience that I did. We are now on our final day and have not caught a fish over 350 pounds. Fishing isn't just about the catch, it's about the journey. The real reward is the experience and the time spent away in the outdoors. Ooh, big fish. Look on the sonar. I mean, it's either a big fish or that's a little school of bait, but it marked like it's a fish.
Oh, nice bite. It's coming at you. Push it up. Nice fish. Push it up. Let him turn. Let him turn.
Fish on, fish on.
25. That'll do. Let go of the line.
This is insane. Line is peeling off the reel. Good sign. Get in the chair. It's time to catch a fish. Oh, he's jumping out there.
Nice fish.
Oh, good fish.
20. Just like you talked about, buddy. Oh, yeah, you got a good one. Yep. Reel on him, buddy. Reel on him, reel on him. Oh, nice fish.
Oh.
Too much water, too much water. Keep going there, Tyler. Great job, buddy.
That was insane. What do you think that was?
650.
650? Wow, dude, that was so sick. That was so sick. I'm shaking. To be able to catch not only my first black marlin, but the biggest fish of my life. The trip was an overwhelming success in my eyes. And I think, looking back at what makes a outdoor adventure special is not the success of the trip or if you got your target species, but it's the people that you do it with. Specifically this trip, me and my friends, it's an opportunity to deepen those relationships, make new friendships here in Australia. And the outdoors is just a venue for that. Huge thanks to our partners at Bass Pro for sponsoring this video and providing us with all the gear we needed to make this quest happen. Bass Pro is leading North America's largest conservation movement, making a huge impact in our communities to protect the future of the outdoors and encourage more kids to get outside and fall in love with nature. Go to BassPro.com to learn more about how to get involved and be on the lookout for some awesome new initiatives we have in store with Bass Pro for next year. This was an incredibly successful trip. I would absolutely come back here and do it again, and just blessed to be able to come out here to Australia and the Great Barrier Reef and see it firsthand.